Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com um novo game no canal. Tesla Effect, efeito Tesla, originalmente de nome provisório Projeto Fedora, sexto da série Tex Murphy, criada e estrelada por Chris Jones, viabilizado graças à campanha de arrecadação no Kickstarter e lançado em maio de 2014, longos 16 anos após Overseer. Como a saga foi explicada na gameplay de Under a Killing Moon, para a Tesla, resumo o artigo de Alasdair Duncan no site destructoid.com, ainda em 2014. Pobre Tex acordou depois de uma pancada na cabeça e não consegue lembrar dos últimos 7 anos. A última coisa que recorda é estar num táxi com seu interesse amoroso, Chelsea Bundle, agora desaparecida, presumivelmente morta. Claro, o protagonista amnésico é um clichê bem gasto, mas que ao menos ajuda a encobrir a lacuna real, de 16 anos, entre Overseer e efeito Tesla. Há muitos acenos e piscadelas para os jogos anteriores, que aparecerão de vez em quando, tentando familiarizar os novatos com a série. No entanto, como a maioria dos clipes é apresentada sem contexto ou com personagens recorrentes, não lançam uma nova luz sobre a história. A maior parte do jogo é na Chandler Avenue, na degradada New San Francisco. É onde Tex tem seu escritório e há muitos moradores amigáveis que podem ajudar. Muito do jogo envolve retornar e fazer perguntas aos residentes que podem levá-lo adiante na história. Não há muita investigação real. Em vez disso, Tex resolverá quebra-cabeças que o ajudarão na trama. No início do jogo, você terá de escolher o modo casual ou jogador. Este desativa o sistema de dicas e evita que sua lanterna destaque objetos. O jogo também possui uma classificação investigador particular, que sobe com pistas e perguntas e cai com dicas e mortes. Essa pontuação não afetará o final que você obtém, mas as suas escolhas sim. Para crédito dos criadores, estes momentos cruciais nunca se destacam como pontos em que a história pode se ramificar. Em vez disso, parecem pontos naturais em que Tex faz escolhas difíceis. Na maior parte do jogo, é preciso resolver quebra-cabeças práticos usando objetos comumente encontrados. Alguns são mal explicados, mas nenhum utiliza a lógica obtusa que muitas vezes arruína os jogos de aventura. Um dos problemas em Tesla é o ritmo. Tex passa a maior parte do tempo na Chandler, mas viaja para outros locais. No entanto, às vezes só por alguns minutos, até voltar para mais perguntas. As personagens aparecerão do nada e moverão a história, mas às vezes há períodos em que você precisa se perder buscando cegamente quem fornecerá as informações. O dispositivo Smart Alex de Tex geralmente o levará na direção certa. Os visuais do jogo são uma mistura. As sequências de full motion video parecem realmente nítidas, graças a uma resolução de 2K, e não há nada daquela compressão de meados dos anos 90 que arruinou o gênero. No entanto, o resto do jogo parece de meados dos anos 2000. Pelo orçamento do Kickstarter, compreensivelmente, não é o jogo de aparência mais polida do mercado, e faz sentido que haja poucas áreas jogáveis. Ainda assim, é decepcionante que pareça pouco inspirado em comparação com as excelentes partes em FMV. As personagens são um pouco desiguais. Tex alterna entre um investigador encantador e um bufão trapalhão no estilo Clouseau. Parte da maquiagem parece ruim, talvez pela alta resolução do vídeo. O dono da lanchonete, Louis, tem algumas cicatrizes e dentes não muito convincentes. Outra parte do problema é que o jogo foi claramente feito para os fãs que investiram no Kickstarter. Misturar investigação obstinada e humor pastelão pode ser chocante, mas é algo pelo qual a série é famosa. Tex é o herói que salva o dia e derrota assassinos endurecidos, mas também bate muito com a cabeça e faz piadas cafonas sobre tudo. apesar das tentativas de aprofundar um pouco as origens de Tex, porque afinal se comporta como um investigador dos anos 1920 em 2050, a história em geral pode parecer confusa. Tesla Effect é claramente um trabalho de amor para uma série tão ligada à moda FMV de meados dos anos 1990, pelo que é animador vê-la ter outra chance em 2014. O jogo apresenta muitos acenos e piscadelas para os clássicos detetives noir, e também há boas atuações de Jodie Russell como Taylor e Steve Valentine como o tradutor. O humor nem sempre vinga, e o design de quebra-cabeças ainda está enraizado nos jogos anteriores, parecendo arcaico em alguns pontos. Tex Murphy pode estar vivo em 2014, mas precisará aprender mais alguns truques se quiser aparecer em alguma nova aventura. A nota dada foi 6,5, no conceito tudo bem, ligeiramente acima da média ou simplesmente inofensivo. Os fãs do gênero devem se divertir um pouco, mas alguns poucos ficarão insatisfeitos. Agora retomo para dizer que jogo no PC a versão da GOG, com vozes em inglês e legendas em espanhol. Não encontrei na web legendas em português. Avisem, por favor, eventuais problemas no som ou na imagem, tanto do game quanto de minha câmera ou microfone.
Where am I? Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy.
Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
7.000 membros da Liga Mutante que doaram dinheiro. Tex está de volta. Máquina do Tesla. Está.
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked. I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor. That a man can remain untarnished as others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him. But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving you empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. And that's not all at once, but a piece at a time until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do. A time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this, but maybe Judas would understand.
Drag him into the speeder. Look, the top window. I think we got him. Let's get out of here.
Dia 1. Rude despertar. Ou o quê? 7 anos fora? 7 anos perdido? 7 anos distante?
Alt de 7 anos. Alt de... Ai.
Hey, you! Over here! Finally! What was all that commotion outside anyway? Howza, you really got a hit on the head. Remember me, your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce myself. I'm your smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick, whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic oaf. Remember?
Not really.
Would you like a tutorial on my usage?
Sim, né?
Activating tutorial mode. Let's begin. Welcome to the Smart Alex interface. This is where the magic happens. This button takes you to your inventory. Items you pick up along the way can be viewed and used from here. To take a closer look at an item, select it and then click the Examine icon. The Examine feature often gives clues about the object. This is your map, where you can view your current location or warp to other locales. This icon is our handy-dandy built-in hint system. It will list tasks for each location. This is your flashlight. If you are in a particularly dark environment, you can turn on this flashlight to help you out. If you're playing in casual mode, when the beam of light from the flashlight shines on an object that needs to be picked up, the object will sparkle. This is the look icon. If you want to look at an object without interacting with it, press this icon.
More furniture I don't recognize.
The use icon allows you to interact with an object in the environment. The Smart Alex icon will flash in the corner, confirming an item has been picked up and placed in the inventory. To exit out of the Smart Alex game interface, click on the giant X in the middle. Let's start by picking up an item to add to the inventory. Walk over to the corner shelf and pick up the broken record.
Oh man, my Gene Autry record's broken in two.
Now let's take a look at this new addition in your inventory. Return to the Smart Alex interface and click on the inventory icon. Look, the broken record. Examine the broken record to hear a clue about what to do with it.
I'll need some glue to repair this broken record.
Exit your inventory by clicking the X in the upper right corner. Well, let's try picking up another inventory item. Navigate to the desk and pick up the bottle of glue.
It's a bottle of stupid glue.
Now open your inventory again. You now have both the broken record and the bottle of glue. Let's try combining your two inventory items. Select the broken record and drag it to one of the combination slots below. Now, select the glue and drag it to the other combination slot. I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it. Success! You have now created a vinyl record.
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this crazy world.
Try using the vinyl record on your Victrola player in your office. To use an inventory item, simply point at the target, open the inventory, select an item, and then press the Use icon.
I close my eyes.
Gene Autry, the singing cowboy. Nice choice of music. One more thing. To access the pause menu, simply hit Escape. From here, you can save your game, access the main menu, explore the help section, or quit the game. Yep, that's all there is to it. Now let's get back to your actual case.
You have a fax. You have a fax.
O aparelho de fax não está lá onde era o lugar dele.
You have a fax.
É aqui agora o fax? Não, lá na mesinha no fundo.
Oh boy, a fax. It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis. Apparently he's out of town doing some research. When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case we're working on.
Archie Ellis é aquele doido dos discos voadores que foi para as Bahamas?
Yeah, it's a picture of pre-World War III San Francisco. I see my credenza is still keeping dust off the floor. Well, it's another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic book rack. Well, it's another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic book rack.
Agora eu vou abrir no inventário. Não, agora ele não. Então os quadrinhos a gente pega só para ganhar pontos, não?
I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why? Yeah, no detective worth his salt would be without a fax machine. My friend Louie runs the Brew and Stew, and this is his personal brand of coffee. I gotta say, it packs a wallop. Well, that's new. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor. More furniture I don't recognize. What on earth is this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, it probably wasn't legal. I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here.
Guardou o dinheiro. Ele pega as coisas, mas nada fica guardado ali.
I see my credenza is still keeping dust off the floor.
Não abre. Dessa vez ele não vai falar nada dos passos desenhados no chão.
My indispensable water cooler still doesn't have paper cups. Salsa dancing is a Murphy family tradition.
Ele fala assim.
I don't remember my office furniture being so nice. What happened? Yeah, the rug really ties the room together. From here, I get a great view of Chandler Avenue, the original Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Archie Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay.
Alien na companhia de alien em casa.
Well, this happened on my first case. I was in the shootout of my life at the warehouse district.
Main Streets.
I took a bullet, and while I was recovering, I swore I was always going to use my brains before brawn.
Coronel.
Ah, the Colonel. He was my first real mentor in the PI business, and here he is giving me a helpful tip.
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them.
I always get the chill of fear down my spine whenever I think of him.
Sim, continua ruim. Não quer pegar nada, nem falar nada, nem olhar.
This looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside your brain. It's one of my business cards, but it looks different. When did I change these? Glue's always useful. Huh, it's a bottle of stupid glue. An article on the Russian White Movement. Am I truly so bored I'm reading Russian history? No messages on the vid phone. Ah, The Big Finish Detective by your Aaron Corners. Finns make the best detectives. These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee. These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee. Ah, my old trusty Victrola still seems the same. Plays my 78s.
Humphrey Bogart.
One of my golf partners. Old Bogey, we call him. Oh, man. My Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker. This is where I keep my knickknacks and paddywhacks. Oh, man, this record's broken in two. It's my Gene Autry fake book. Whenever I'm feeling low, I can sing the songs of my hero. The Maltese Falcon. I don't remember picking up this little souvenir. How long was I knocked out? Sometimes, I wish I had a talking gumball machine as my wacky sidekick.
Acho que brincar com gaveta dessa vez não vai dar em nada.
Mas você tentou mudar pro pegar ou pro olhar?
Não, o cursor que muda.
Ele apareceu lá que se você apertar o espaço ele fica no olhar e acho que ler. Mas não sei se é
That's a drawer.
Ele fala alguma coisa. É uma gaveta.
My desk drawers are empty. They're usually full of all sorts of junk and crap. Someone looking for something?
Não está vazio.
Oh, my decoder ring. The resort sounds like an upscale condo community. Definitely not something I'm interested in.
pegar ou não?
Não dá pra pegar.
Tô perguntando se você tentou com o E. Eles falam que é o
Whoa, this melted chocolate bar's been in here for a while. Chocolate always reminds me of Clint, one of the residents at Chandler Avenue.
This isn't a good time for a social call, pump. If I don't get her fixed soon, I'll go insane! Dory me fasolato!
What do you mean, go insane? Seems to me you're already there.
How do you get lost before I eat that chocolate-colored hat of yours?
Quando é pra pegar, ele aparece sozinho.
An article on the Russian white movement. Am I truly so bored I'm reading Russian history? PI rules are for sissies. I've been able to achieve a certain level of success ignoring all the rules of my business. What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hardworking down on his luck PI. Am I going crazy here? The government footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back. But I've never had the nerve to open it all the way. That was from my first jackalope hunt. What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hardworking down on his luck PI. Am I going crazy here?
Ele pegou meu baú.
Perfect. All I need is one good night stand. Yeah, San Francisco looks way different now. And it's a sitting room. Good for sitting. Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place them here.
Ah, aquela revista que eu peguei veio parar aqui. A gente ganha pontos e ele faz uma exposição.
Whoa, I've never seen this much money in my life. If this is my money,
Ah, e
what are
aqui
they paying me for?
o dinheiro que eu recolhi no escritório.
I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale. Yeah, I remember years ago I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike Candy Kids adventure, and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't gonna make it to the bathroom.
Oh, what? I'll get you, Murphy, if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since.
Agora tenho duas revistas.
Well, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange.
Só para dizer que ele não pode fazer nada para lá. Ao menos por enquanto.
That's Rook's pawn shop. So it wasn't a horrible dream. There are gun shell casings and a shot-out window above the electronics shop. I know I'm involved, but how? I should investigate the area and then find out if anybody else heard the commotion. The Ritz is the fire trap I call home. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
Esse é o mais urgente.
Nice graffiti art. This photo was taken from the top floor of the electronics shop. Who's over there spying on me?
Não, eu tinha que colar o disco e pôr para rodar.
Whoa, it's a picture of me at my office. Someone's been spying on me from the top floor of the electronics shop.
Ih, é o Flecha Negra.
Guess I better not be too creative, because it won't work.
É, tem que arrastar.
Ding, 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 ding! We have a winner!
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this crazy world. It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention. I have the strangest feeling this is related to a case I was working on.
Where is he? He's up at the window. I think we got him.
Someone was shooting from the top of the electronics shop. It looks like the dumpster escaped unscathed.
Where's he shooting from? Look, look, look! The top window! Alright, just shut out our headlight.
I remember speeder headlights coming down the alleyway. Motor oil, the secret ingredient to Louis' Armageddon blend. Louis usually up at this time. I should ask him if he heard anything. Lead pipes are always magically drawn to my skull like moths to the flame. That's an empty vial.
Eu não posso pegar.
That's an empty vial.
Eu não entendi bem essa mecânica. Não entendi toda.
This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint. Another Mike and Ike hammer. Candy Cane Confidential. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent. It's a Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Citizen Candy Cane. It's an electronics shop now, but it once was a boarding house for some of San Francisco's most notorious smugglers and petty criminals. It's just a bunch of junk. Nothing out of the ordinary here. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make...
Looks like Louis at the Bruin Stew is preparing to open up shop. You should go talk to him. Maybe he heard something.
Quem que tá falando isso?
Smart Alex.
This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint. It's a Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, The Sweet and Sour Lady. I'll put this in my comic book rack back at the office.
Já vou achar essas revistas todas na primeira jogada.
You know, I never actually see anyone working on this street.
Nem vai abrir os latas de lixo. Inspector Burns.
Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth. Nice speeder, and it's parked in my favorite handicap spot. Rusty the Clown was one of our more infamous Chandler Avenue residents. He ended up in a vat of chemicals strong enough to melt titanium. Looks like Rusty's Fun Mass building has been converted into a Knights of the Templar clubhouse.
Aqui era o hotel, não é?
Yeah, the Golden Gate Hotel was so famous they named a bridge after it. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
Agora já deixou de investigar.
I'm here to see my pal Louis, but I see a pretty brunette at the counter. I have the feeling she recognizes me, but I have no idea who she is.
Well, hello, stranger.
Belisque-me, confuso, diretamente ao caso.
This totally feels like a dream.
That has got to be the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Just for that, I'm gonna get you some coffee.
Hank, o ajudante. Metáfora ou menos, a minha maneira.
I can get it.
Oh, I know how you like it. Like your women. Full of liquor.
O verdadeiro eu, metáfora curiosa, pouco reaço.
Whoa. A little early for that.
Really? The way you hold your liquor, I just assumed you always got an early start.
A magia do álcool, Dr. Jekyll ou Demi mais.
Oh, you would have loved me a year or so ago.
I'll bet I would have. Is that blood? Ow! Oh, hush. Been out picking fights again?
Primeiro passo cuidadoso, pequena fantasia, cuidado com os desconhecidos. Cuidado com os desconhecidos. Ele gosta da Chelsea. Mas ele nem sabe que ela está desaparecida, provavelmente morta. Então, mais um motivo para ele se cuidar. Preciso me esconder.
Maybe I should go find Louie.
You shouldn't go drinking without me. Next time, call me and we'll get sloshed together. Ah, geez, I'm late. I got a new extension at work. I'll send it to your smart Alex. Please, go see Dr. Donahue at the North Hill Clinic. Call me after and tell me what she says about that noggin of yours. See you, Uncle Louie.
See you, Taylor. Mr. Murphy, what are you doing here?
Conversação entre amigos, choque e out. Ela...
Mr. Murphy? Come on, Louie. What happened to Moith?
Is this something I can do for you? Because if not, I got stuff to do in the back.
Não é mais meu amigo? Os tempos estão mudando. Ela? O que você diz?
Hey, tell me when you had time to remodel this place. I mean, I was in here a couple of days ago.
Couple of days ago? You drunk again? I told you. You ain't allowed in here. You've been drinking.
Chelsea e eu. Tão claro como o espelho do banheiro. Alucinação de ácido? Chelsea e eu.
I had a few drinks last night at the Golden Pagoda, but I wasn't drunk.
What happened to your head?
I don't know. I woke up on the fire escape. I go into my apartment and everything is different. The street, Chelsea's newsstand, you. Everything is completely different. I mean, I don't know whether I'm tripping here or having a bad dream or something.
What's the last thing you remember before you woke up?
I don't know, but something with Chelsea.
Chelsea? What day do you think it is? No, hold on. What year do you think it is?
What year? Are you serious? It's 2043.
Oh, jeez. Look at that calendar. Over there, on the fridge.
2050. What the hell's going on here? Last night, Chelsea and I went to the Golden Pagoda.
I think the wording was very, very attractive.
Assim que devia ter terminado o jogo para sempre. Não, antes de olhar.
What? It's me.
Look, somebody has stolen our car. I mean, here I am, my speeder's stolen out here. I'm sitting on a great. God, that was hot.
Oi! Would you guys like a lift to the cop shop?
No, we'll walk.
He's really just trying to do us a favor.
Chelsea, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. It's like some sort of deja vu.
The Fabergé World Tour 44. The most exotic and exquisite exhibit of the day.
Who's your mate?
Oh, that's Tex. He's having a very bad day.
That true, Tex?
Oh no, everything's just going peachy.
Well, things could get worse, huh?
He shot me. He shot both of us. He shot me. There's nothing. Why isn't there anything?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Mike. It wasn't last night. It was 7 years ago.
What the hell is that?
Looks like you got injected with something. Maybe that's what's messing with your head. Or maybe it's that goose egg. Either way, buddy, you gotta see a doctor.
Curioso sobre Taylor. O que passou com Chelsea? É uma coincidência? Ou tudo no mundo tem uma ligação? O que passou com Chelsea?
What about Chelsea? Where is she? I mean, is she okay?
You said to never say nothing about her. Never again.
É uma coincidência? Curioso sobre o verdadeiro eu?
Louis, I don't know what kind of bastard I turned into over these last 7 years, but this is me, Tex. You've got to tell me where Chelsea is. Louis, please tell me.
That night, you and Chelsea just disappeared. You showed up a few weeks later. You couldn't remember nothing then neither. But Chelsea, she never showed up.
Conexão do crime com Chelsea. Investigar lesão na cabeça. Realização aplastante. Tudo no mundo tem uma conexão do crime com Chelsea.
Yeah, those gunshots we heard have to be connected to me. I'd better get out there and investigate before the cops get here.
Mike, you really need to see a doctor. You can't drive in this condition. I'll call a cab. I'll have them wait till you're ready to go. It sure is good to have the old Mike back. I don't want to get all mushy, but I missed you, Mike.
Abdução em Chandler.
We don't get too much of that stuff around here anymore. Cops have been good about cleaning things up. I got no idea who would have been doing the shooting or getting taken.
Hotel Ritz.
Clint's done a real nice job, don't you think? Good to see the neighborhood getting fixed up.
O Clint, que é dono do Hotel Ritz agora? Escada.
I don't got a ladder. You might want to check at the Golden Gate Hotel. They've been doing a bunch of renovations.
Arch Ellis.
I like that Archie fella. Real friendly. Don't always understand what he's talking about, but hey, different strokes for different folks, right?
3 cards to midnight.
Yeah, nice to have some fresh blood here on Chandler Avenue. Not really the kind of place I do a lot of shopping at, but some folks seem to like it fine.
Chelsea.
You know, I love Chelsea like she was my own daughter. I still miss her, even after all this time.
Taylor Lamintz, a sua sobrinha.
I forget. You don't remember nothing about Taylor. She works for the Bay City Mirror, does a lot of investigations, and she's a real peach. Sweet, smart, funny. I wasn't too happy that you and her was spending time together, but maybe she was seeing through all that tough guy stuff. She's good that way.
Ele tá namorando a Taylor? Estava namorando? Saindo com ela? Louis.
Oh, me? I'm just the same as always. Just a little less of me than I used to be.
Perda de memória.
I wish I could tell you everything you can't remember. But I don't know much. You and Chelsea went missing, and then you showed up out of nowhere a few weeks later. A couple of days after, you was gone again. I only saw you a few times after that. A couple of years went by, and then you came back, and something bad had happened to you. I don't know what, but it made you hard and mean, and you just got worse. Got to where I didn't even want you around anymore.
Virou o Tex do mal.
I can't go to the North Hill Clinic. Not now. I need to investigate the crime scene to find out what happened before the police arrive. Roads. Where we're going? Yeah, we'll need roads. Roads. Where we're going? Yeah, we'll need roads. Being part of a historical landmark is not really helping my midlife crisis.
Que susto. O carro ligou sozinho. Ah, não posso passar nessa zona aqui, é isso? Existe alguma coisa aqui?
Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth.
Ah, aqui entre esses postes pra lá. Mas diz que não pode passar? Laser na área de segurança, é isso? Por que ele não sobe aqui, já que ele tem que ir pro telhado?
Now that's a handsome devil. Wait a minute. A rival PI? Oh man, how did this happen? It's locked. I won't be able to enter without proper identification. It's locked. I won't be able to enter without proper identification.
E ele quer entrar no Carlos Maldonado? Se está tudo trancado, como é que ele vai investigar?
It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later.
Você quer investigar lá na loja de eletrônica, né?
It's closed.
Que ele pegasse aquilo para examinar, se foi aquilo que injetaram nele. Subir aqui também.
Ele perguntou sobre uma escada, que aparentemente ele quer pra alguma coisa.
Que é para pegar no Golden Gate. E o Golden Gate é pro outro lado.
Every few years, someone gets the bright idea that this place should be preserved. Repairs are done for a few months, then the workers disappear when City Hall realizes what type of people really inhabit this place.
Ah, dá pra descer.
It's just a bunch of junk. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Não dá pra descer no bueiro e pegar o dinheiro?
It's the sewer to Chandler Avenue, and I never go in there unless I really have to.
mas é útil e necessário. Fúcsia Flamingo pode estar aberto.
If a bell is on the front desk, I could ring it and talk to the clerk. A bell will be placed in the lobby if a clerk is on duty. Time to get a new clock. It's best not to sit on these couches, but if you do, you better be wearing a hazmat suit. It's best not to sit on these couches, but if... Some pretty intense staring contests have been held right here. A door between two ferns. A door between two ferns. It's best not to sit on these couches. The ultimate game of Battleship. Problem with vid phones is you can't call anyone from the bathroom anymore. Well, you shouldn't. The Presidio. I mean, the Palace of Fine Arts. No, wait, is it the Museum of Science? San Francisco just has too many landmarks. Sapphire, eh? That sounds like a fun new neighbor. Well, this is a flashy new neighbor. Fat chance of that happening. Do you know what kind of creeps live in this place? Heck, Malden. That buffoon always got credit for cases I solved. Ricard's at Midnight isn't open right now. I'll have to try back later. Archie helped me out on my Pandora Directive case where we met a charming fellow named Jackson Cross.
I'm gonna do you the favor of a lifetime. I'm gonna let you walk. But if I catch you meddling in NSA affairs one more time, I'm gonna put a bullet right in your eyeball. Is that clear? Get this pukehead out of my office. I'll be watching you, Murphy.
Man, I thought this would have ended up in the Andes Mountains.
Tá lá na nave espacial agora. Oh, fechou, Fúcsia Flamingo.
Oh, it's my favorite podcast. Full of pod people. Closed. Yeah, this building's been a lemon for anyone who's tried to open a business here. Wow. This place really has been renovated. I guess that dumbbell Ardo must have come into some money. But as I walk to the counter, I suspect this place is under new management.
Welcome. Welcome to the Golden Gate Hotel. How can I help you? Mr. Murphy?
Que passou a comentário generoso, recordação terna.
Wow. Service around here has gotten a lot better and a lot smarter. Call me Tex.
No, thank you. The last time I tried that, you were all...
I'm a professional and should be treated as such.
For some self-righteous baloney like that. Management heard about it and I didn't get any time off for a month.
Ele já andou se engraçando com esse holograma. Equipamento opcional tem um homem equivocado.
Well, I don't meet many button-activated women, although it'd be a great optional feature. What's your name?
You know very well who I am. Holly Graham. Cute, right? You tangibles just can't resist a pun.
Prova de humor, declaração ridícula. As pessoas são graçosas. Gracinha demais. Engraçadinho demais.
So, I think your sign has a typo. It says holograms are people, too.
So you can read. It's for the hologram rights movement.
I hate to tell you this, but holograms aren't people. And I had to know because I've dated a few.
That's exactly what they used to say about minorities, women, and mutants. It's our turn now. I'm officially on strike.
A hora chegou. Conversa inspiradora. Problema óbvio.
Well, more battery power to you.
Really? The last person I thought I'd hear that from. Everyone in this neighborhood's afraid of you, you know.
Tecnologia 101. Necessita confirmar os dados. Alambres cruzados.
Afraid I might not pay my bills, maybe. Speaking of the neighborhood, maybe you could help me by telling me what's been going on around here.
Sure. Though I should warn you, I don't get up much.
Tex Murphy.
Now that I know you support the hologram rights movement, I may have to reevaluate my opinion of you.
Agora ela está minha amiguinha. Abdução.
I heard gunshots, and then the speeder came flying out and took off.
Hotel Ritz.
Well, it's no Golden Gate Hotel, is it?
Não exatamente. Escada.
We keep everything like that over at the Snow White warehouse.
E vai me dar a escada e tal? Posso pegar? Art Ellis.
I think he came in one time with Mojo, the kid from the barbecue place. It was awkward.
Taylor Lamitz.
Taylor's my bestie, my real friend. I don't know what she's doing with you.
Ai, ai, se ela é tão boazinha, por que anda com Tex? Louis.
The nicest tangible I've ever met.
Holly Graham. Você.
Oh, you know me. Just a hologram. Here to serve my tangible oppressors.
Não, mas ele disse que agora ele é a favor dos hologramas. Ah, armazém. Branca de Neve.
I've heard they keep a key or something to get inside the warehouse by the door.
A chave tá perto da
I should
porta?
look around the hotel lobby and see if there's anything here that could help me out. This place could use a woman's touch. When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... Oh. Forget it, Jake. It's a Chinatown sale. Well, hopefully ballroom renovations include installing an actual ball pit. I'm surprised people still read newspapers, but admittedly, they bring a nice nostalgia. I guess this is time out for unruly guests.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing?
Ah, quando clica na placa que ela aparece. Ele disse que tinha que dar uma olhada em volta aqui. Ah, vai ter a chave ali.
When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... Oh. When visiting Salt Lake, all these pictures of how beautiful San Francisco used to be just depress me. It's a key to a lockbox. It's a key to a lockbox.
Então não é essa que vai servir para nada. Artigo de Nikola Tesla. Onde é que eu peguei isso?
It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention. I have the strangest feeling this is related to a case I was working on.
Eu nem lembro de ter recolhido isso. E aonde é o depósito de Branca de Neve para eu pegar?
Only guests of this hotel are allowed entrance through here.
Na frente.
Ali.
É o depósito.
Sim, outro prédio, outra coisa.
O depósito Acme, lá, que antes era.
Good evening, ladies and charms. I'm your entertainer tonight, Mr. Franco Spinoza. I'm going to be playing some songs that I know you'll love. Listen to this one. Hard and cold, it's what it does to me. Hot and cold, the shower sprays on me. La la, hey, la la la, to hell with it.
É bem que eles dizem que as referências são sem grande explicação. Aliás, sem nenhuma explicação.
Yep, that's the Snow White warehouse. It's locked and I need to find a way to open it. Needs a key.
Vê se não tem mais nada no chão, você não pergunta pra Holly.
What do we got here? It's like instructions to get into the Snow White warehouse.
Super seguro.
What do we got here? It's like instructions to get into the Snow White warehouse.
Hey Joe, trocamos o código para 4268. Destrua isso depois de ler. E não deixe ninguém estranho pegar.
Wow, is this still here? I used this to deal with a cunning criminal on my Under a Killing Moon case who had a bad case of bozophobia.
It's me, Rusty Kids, and I'm here. Mommy's come back.
I heard he had my name tattooed on his knuckles, and he wants to show me firsthand when he gets out of prison. I'm not really looking forward to that. Some familiar names on the Chandler Avenue sex offender list.
Ah, o Nilo, por isso que ele não está mais no hotel. Benny Shaw, Teddy Bear, Miss Demeanor, Scary Larry.
Well, the owners must have really raised the rent on this place. There's hardly anything left on these shelves.
Nice cut. X. O que foi isso? Ali, será a escada? Agora ele vai pôr essa escada no casaco.
Now that I have a ladder, I can get into the second floor of the electronics shop.
Então é isso. Por hoje vamos ficando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.